I'm a little nervous. Old boy's bringing the Jeep out for me to look at this morning. I'm a little nervous. The only thing I've noticed so far with the Jeeps, they're unreasonably expensive. I don't see the money there, but oh well. But there's all the blue banded trees. We're gonna cut them today. This is for the landowner we're working on, or we're sitting on. And Big Daddy thinks he's wanting them pushed out of there so he could take us back to crops. So we'll see. But we're gonna lay all them down separate and get them to where, which he's already paid for them, so they're already paid for. He just, so there ain't no sense in separating them. But up at the boom, sorry, I'm thinking about 4 things at once. Up at the boom, there's a great big white oak tree that is veneer. That's kind of wanting to smash the boom, so he wants me to wait on it till we get the boom out of there, and then we'll probably hand cut it. Or not, probably.
You know shit about being car sick.
I know everything about everything there is to know, Mama. Especially about being car sick. That's one way to do it, bud. Good job, Junkie. We've all ended up kind of piled on top of each other, so we'll see how this goes. We gotta kind of work around each other. Stevie and Junkie's pulling that up over there. I'm gonna try not getting Junkie's way, but I need to set this stuff up to where, because we're gonna stockpile the brush pile. We're gonna make a brush pile of the tops down here, so this landowner don't have a mess of tops here close to the edge of his field when we get done. So we're gonna have to kind of coordinate that. Now I ain't looking at these trees much, but I don't know where they're all leaning over my back, because that's where the sunlight is.
You got him. Good job, Roger.
Daggone grapevine held that one back. Come here, you son of a buck. These daggone grapevines, when you're hand cutting, get you killed. I know that from experience, not from getting killed. My door's open. Oh.
Now wait, or you're out here ready to cut?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I figured we would end up with bulk of these tops thrown over in that damn old road. So we could top them and leave them right there and save ourselves a lot of work. So if you can start throwing them whatever you'd have to do to get stay out of our way, uphill or whatever, then let Stevie come up through there, just top the son of a bitch and throw them over the side. It'll save us some time and work, okay?
Okay, that's what I started on.
Okay, great. Good plan. And then if you have to come haul over logs or whatever, we can do it to make everything, the timing works good on everything. And we're going to pull Whitey back in here where we got a good place for it. And start blowing some filth and shit and radiators out. And we'll try to work that in as we climb the hill. Okay?
Yeah, and I got a guy meeting me. He's going to hog up a little bit of my time here today. So I'm going to try to get a lot of these thrown on the ground ahead of time.
Okay. Stevie won't be tied up there very long, but you can tie him or do that however you want. That doesn't make any difference to me. I'm just going to get him to throw a bunch of that shit in the ditch for me or close to it in that old road so I can save a little time here after a while. Bill, what about our crossing? We got to pull all that wood out. Well, I believe we will, Stevie. No doubt. We have it and we have them poplar over there, and we'll end up keeping track of that separate that goes on this landowner's tab. There will be nothing new going to the other landowner. Everything that we cut extra goes on this landowner's tab. So if you got a copy on that, Joanne, it'll just be one separate thing that we're keeping track of, both Wade and you, okay?
Yeah, I got all mine saved and recorded here on a book.
Okay, we'll just have to let Joanne know that we're going to pull them out and up the hill, whatever we need to do at that time, Stevie. I think we got your proper. I ain't sure what all we got besides the earlier pine, but that pine, I don't know where it came from. Where it come right out of this yard, that we did not pay for the tree. So I'll have to estimate what that tree gets worth. Yeah, everything in that crossing's all extra. Okay, thank you.
Look at all them grapevines.
Roger, I'd say you get that stuff to Stevie that's there, and then you can go ahead and hand that machine of yours out while him and Jumpy's are finishing up, and then we can trade around on that deal, okay? Okay.
Alright, pigeon number 2 for the brand new mic. I really am happy with it. The name of the mic is Toner, so y'all know. Toner. Like a printer cartridge. So far, really digging this thing. The sound is crisp and clear and everything. Anyways, back to subject. What's going on here is these blue mark trees is just a narrow band. There's an old wagon road where I'm stacking them tops. There's an old wagon road where I'm stacking them tops over there. And it's recessed, you know, it's one of them things where the water's going to fall it down, create erosion and all this mess because of the way the horse and buggy days used to be. So what I'm doing is, Big Daddy wants me to throw tops in there and kind of help slow down the erosion of water and build up a little bit on humus and stuff and get, you know, start helping heal that eyesore from Mother Nature. And what we're doing here for the landowner we're on, which is the landowner we yarded on. This is not the landowner we cut the timber on. But what we're doing for the landowner we're on is that field's in set-aside. When he takes that field out of set-aside and goes back to using it or whatever, he can hog up closer to the edge of the field with his crops. So we're making more productive land for him. Because that's pretty much, the county road's right at the property line. There's, I don't think the property line runs right down the middle of the county road, but it ain't missing by a lot. There's a hard maple there, some woofy hard maple. So, what we're going to do is this is the last thing to clean ourselves up to the yard up there. Tiny's parked up there. Junky's doing other stuff with he's helping Big Mama get the logs down so she can load out. She's trying to get the logs cleaned up so we can get the boom moved out of here. We're wanting to get these the stuff Junkyard's got on his truck is extra trees from the neighbor we logged on. So them trees, it has to be tallied separate. So they're sitting there on a truck. There's just a lot going on. And there's also the landowner up there by where we yarded. His garage, he's got a bunch of trees that's sitting on top of his garage, which is going to make a great video, which should be the next video. It's going to make an awesome video up there by his garage. And that's going to be a whole nother group of trees to keep a hold of. So basically, all the trees have been brought in from an original logging job, the stuff that was bought ahead of time. And now comes the extra stuff, which is the last day we're working up our extra crumbs. So you got the extra trees from the original landowner we worked on. You know, some landowners are good to work with, and they want, if you butcher up something on accident or you have to move trees out of the way to get to a certain spot, he wants you to take them trees, tally them up, and pay him on a separate check, you know. And so that stuff has to be kept separate, you know, from there, because that stuff's got to be tallied. So you got them on Junkie, and then I think there's like a load and a half of them. So them sitting there on Junkie waiting, staging to get the other logs out of the way, so they're all separated. And then meanwhile, I'm cutting the blue trees off the next guy. And then in the next video, I'm gonna be sitting up on the other side of the road, cutting trees for the next guy. So there's 4 different groups of trees coming out here in one day, which adds to the confusion a little bit. But oh, and another thing to add to confusion, which is happy time, fun time. Mommy's finally gonna get her Jeep. Whether it's the Jeep she wants, that's yet to be seen. But I liked it. I fell in love with it. So we ended up getting it, and she trusted me enough to pick it out. She said, just get a good one. Make sure it's a good one. So, I don't know. I think Jeeps are a bit expensive. But it's the craze right now, so to each their own. It's a straight 6 with a 5-speed. So them's priced high anyways, I think. I could tell. I could have bought an automatic $3,000 cheaper probably. 2 or 3 grand cheaper. From what I was seeing, that's the going rate on Facebook Marketplace. That's where I got it from, is Facebook Marketplace. Found it on Facebook Marketplace. I bought Mommy's truck off Facebook Marketplace, and that turned out pretty good. So we'll see how this Jeep turns out. What do you think? I fell in love with this thing. Come from Texas. It had only been in Indiana for 2 years. It was born and raised in Texas. A kid did own it, so it was kid owned. So it's hard to. They might have had a rougher life, but we're going to. The rest of life it's going to have is going to be pretty laid back and fun. The guy that bought it in Indiana was an airplane pilot, a corporate jet pilot. I loved the guy. He was awesome. And he's not quite 30 yet. Real meticulous, real interesting guy. You know, really dots all I's and crosses all T's type of guy. So me and him really hit it off good. And I told Mommy, I said, and we went and looked at a few others that were, one of them was crapped out. Another one was a good one, but it just didn't get the juices flowing like I wanted it to. But we looked at other Jeeps and stuff before we get settled on this one. And they're all high. It's not just this one. They're all high. That's just the rate of these things are high. They're just more expensive than what I think. They're all about $3,000 too expensive. That's what I think, or $4,000. But they're all like the we looked at. We looked at from the price range of $5,000 to $10,000. That's what our price range was. And we ended up right in the middle, a little high. But Mommy's wanted one for 2 years, and I don't buy any toys for the family, and we do okay. The YouTube videos is helping, and I'm doing okay at work. I work a lot of time. I put a lot of work, you know, I do a lot of work. So, I mean, I feel guilty about it because it's a toy. It's nothing we could work with. But I think Mommy deserves it. Well, it fit on there. See if we can get it hooked back up. I'm going to have to set the grapple up on the tongue of the trailer after we get the trailer set down. It ain't overweight or nothing, just a lot of junk on one trailer. All right. Anybody got any names picked out for this thing? Let me know. It's a cutie. Well, it's not a cutie. It's like the girls I like to date. They're kind of rough, but we ain't gonna hold that against. I just hope Mommy likes it. Well, she wants something shiny. She said, "Is it shiny?" I said, "Oh yeah, it's shiny. It's real shiny." She said, "How good's the paint?" I said, "You can see your face in it." Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the buttons and leave me likes, comments, stuff. Let me know what's up. And to anybody's wanting logger weight gear, go to loggerweight.com and help yourself at the shop there. And we got all that good mess. Take care of it. And mostly just want to say thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a good one later on.